In the dead of the night, at a deserted railway station, a young girl named Emily was waiting for her train to arrive. She was alone, her heart palpitating with a sense of foreboding as the winds howled and the moon disappeared behind dark clouds. The only source of light was the flickering gas lamp at the station. The station seemed deserted, devoid of any life except for the distant sound of a train approaching. But before the train could arrive, a group of ghostly figures materialized in front of her. Their ghastly appearance sent a chill down her spine, and she froze in fear. The ghosts were spectral and ethereal, their faces twisted in anguish and their eye-empty voids of darkness. They moaned and wailed, their voices echoing through the desolate station. Emily's heart pounded in her chest as she realized she was trapped, surrounded by this otherworldly apparition. She summoned her courage, determined to escape the horror that confronted her. With trembling hands, she clutched her bag and took a step back, but the ghosts moved closer, blocking her way. Their spectral forms seemed to shift and morph, disorienting her senses. Suddenly, Emily recalled the words of her grandmother, who had once told her about a charm that could protect her from evil spirits. She rummaged through her bag and found a small vial containing a potion made from herbs and roots. She uncorked it and waved it in front of her, chanting a protective incantation in the desperate attempt to ward off the ghost. To her amazement, the ghost recoiled at the sight of the potion and the incantation. They shrinked and faded away into the darkness, leaving Emily breathless with relief. With renewed determination, she turned and ran towards the approaching train, her feet pounding against the platform. Just as she reached the platform, the train screeched to a halt, and the conductor opened the door to let her in. Emily boarded the train, her heart still racing with fear, and found a seat by the window. As the train pulled away from the station, she looked back, but there was no trace of ghost. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. As the train rattled along the tracks, Emily could not shake off the feeling of unease. She could not explain what had happened at the station, but she knew she had encountered something beyond the realm of the living. She clutched the vial of potion tightly, grateful for her grandmother's wisdom and the protection it had offered her. The rest of the journey passed in a blur, and soon Emily arrived at her destination. She stepped off the train, her legs still shaky. From that day on, Emily never spoke of the incident to anyone. A reminder of a night she had stared into the eyes of unknown and emerged triumphant. It was a night she would never forget, a night when a supernatural had collided with the mortal realm, and she had faced it with unwavering courage.